Hey now, everyone, it's Steve Sievers for Bionic Buzz. I'm here with my special co-host DJ Rossstar. Join me again as we interview the alt-rock band LATEWAVES. We got Howie here. He's going to be talking about their new was it record or EP coming out September 29th.
New full-length record.
Dude, that's awesome, man. Everyone's been doing EPs lately. It's like I'm so used to saying that.
Yeah, it's I mean, but we love a good EP too, but we had our sights set on LP too, and we're almost here with it, so we're very
Let's
stoked.
dive into that because I mean I still love the rock album because you never know what song is going to resonate with people. So I guess talk about why you wanted to put LP together instead of a EP or release a million singles as most bands do.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, releasing a million singles and or grouping those into EPs seems to be the way to appease the algorithms as of lately, which we do have to respect and abide by to a certain point to get people to listen. And as I'm sure y'all know, that can change week to week or month to month. So,
Yep.
we didn't know we were gonna come out with our first full length as a full length. Like we thought that would initially be an EP or like a collection of songs. And once we finished that and had the time to start writing again, we knew kind of right from the get go. Like we put out a couple songs here and there and some covers, but for our sanity and the sake of our band, we wanted to put out like a full piece and not just an EP or singles for 2 years and then release them all at once. It's just it's what makes us happy, and hopefully it's what will make our current and future fans happy too.
I think it's exciting that once the album comes out and you play shows, you no longer have to just play songs from the one record. Now you can incorporate two records into a live show.
For sure. That's which will be hard for us to start picking at this point, but no, that means a lot to us too. It's like we have a lot to choose from, and hopefully even more ears fall on this record, and that makes people go back and listen to previous records and EPs, and we can play all that collection of music at shows, and yeah, we're stoked for that.
And I don't know if you were playing covers when you would headline, but now you don't have to play any covers if you don't want to.
We don't have to. There's a couple that we definitely enjoy playing, for fun for us. But yeah, it's also definitely nice to have to fill as much time as needed, depending on the bill, playing all of our own songs for sure.
Nice. Well, let's dive into your one single you have released so far called Same Air. I love the song, love the music video. Let's get into the track first. Talk about the writing and recording process for it.
Sure. So I mean that particular song was pretty much like demoed and completed by the time we went into the studio. But that being said, like the whole lot of them, we definitely tweaked and subtracted a lot and added a lot, with our producers, Vinny and Brett. But like the core meaning behind that song, like the core, essentially the core of it and the guts, were kind of established since day one. And I think that's probably why we picked that as one of the singles. Yeah, I mean, it was. I think that was probably one of the first ones we recorded out of the 11, and it's basically kind of a Oasis-y inspired kind of vibe anthem of cutting toxic people out of your life. That give them a chance, and if they don't prove themselves, to at least make a compromise.
Yeah. I love your
probably better off on their own.
influence you have on your writing and songs. It's great.
Thanks. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of
Nothing wrong with that.
mean, yeah, no, we're all like we all kind of like pull from a lot of the same influences, but all listen to a lot of 90s stuff, and like where our heads kind of land together. As far as like influences, especially older ones, like I think it definitely translates into these songs even more so than stuff we've previously released.
Well,
I would say.
Let me dive
sorry,
into the
Steve.
music video first. Sorry. For the music video, who came up with the concept? You guys all staying around and like, and singing.
I think it even says it, if not in like the copy beneath the video or in the credits on the video. But our drummer Shawna kind of like envisioned this all sort of last minute. So she technically was a director of this music video. But our very good friend, Allie Nugent, who's done a lot of our press photography and toured with us in the past, her and her partner Mike Allie's partner Mike had this like those like fancy like Philips Hue like changing light color changing light bulbs. So we just kind of like we bought a bunch of those, bought a bunch of balloons, dressed up our practice space, and
I was gonna say where you shot it. There you go.
yeah, I mean it was we've definitely done some higher budget like production videos
and song though pretty well though, surprisingly.
Yeah, no, thank you. It was definitely very DIY ethic, but we didn't want to do just like there's something to be said for like a straightforward performance video where it's just somebody playing the whole time and a white backdrop or green screen or whatever, and we've done that. But yeah, we just wanted to add something to it while also kind of like being ourselves and not like have a wardrobe department and all that crazy stuff. We just kind of match outfits and do what we would have done playing that song live on stage.
Speaking of outfits, where did you get the frog costumes for the frog video?
Do I give Jeff Bezos a plug on here? No.
No, you just did.
Yeah. Well, we were on our way back from St. Louis in May, and we a couple dates got dropped on our tour, so we drove 17 hours back. I ordered them from the passenger seat of the van. They arrived the next morning, and then we shot that music video the next day.
I watched the video, and then I thought this must be the only song in history named Frog. But then I checked Apple, and there's actually like 500 songs named Frog.
It's kind of weird, yeah. It might be one of the few that says frog within the first 5 seconds of the song.
Yeah, I love how it starts off too, with just how it's all song.
Thank you. Yeah, no, that was a really, really fun one to film, and the frog costumes were like always a part of the idea, and like the concept of the video changed a couple times. We weren't even supposed to film it in that like wooded area. We were going to go do it like in front of a green screen, and Chris Kunicek, who made and directed that one, like day of was like, screw it, we're finding a spot. And he's like, I have this idea in my head, and we just like ripped out our van bench and just like found this cool little spot in the woods and went from there.
What are you going to do with the costumes now that the video is done? Do you still have it in your closet? You're going to wear it again?
They definitely need to be, they're probably in the back of the van somewhere. Might need to be machine washed, dry cleaned, but they'll make an appearance hopefully in the future on in some live performances.
All right, well, I'm gonna have to go order one myself and come check it. Where to your concerts? You have any shows coming up?
Yeah, so we have our album release show is October 27th at House of Independence in Asbury Park. That's going to be our next show up, and that's with our friends Little Hag, Family Dinner, Charlie and Margot, and Steve Kelly of Man Dancing. That's going to be awesome. And we just announced on Monday, what's the date here? November 24th at Berlin in New York City. We're going to be playing with Vinny Caruana from I Am Avalanche in the Movie Life, who's also a producer on our record. Creeks, which is John Simmons from Balance and Composure, and Dave McKinder of Fireworks. Sorry if I mispronounced that, Dave. And also Brian Turner. And that's going to be a really fun, like intimate New York City show that we're very, very excited for on Black Friday, no less. So.
And if you go to the show on October, that's close enough to Halloween where you actually could wear the frog costume and it would make even more sense.
I mean, we'll take as many frogs as possible. We may or may not be in frog costume for part of that show. But yeah, no, it's dress up, have fun, be a frog, be whatever you want to be.
I wanted to pre-add the record and I didn't see it listed on Apple Music. So I don't know if that's something on my end or on Apple Music's end.
Yeah, there should be pre-save links on pretty much everything. And I can shoot you guys that link for sure. But
yeah, I definitely want to check it out. But we saw that all the videos are really cool. I bet it's fun though, like when you're starting out, you can be more creative. You don't have like 100 people making a video telling you what to do. You actually have to say in it, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, we've done a lot. We've done a lot of our music videos ourselves. We've done a few with our friend Chris Kunacek, who I mentioned. And yeah, it's nice to not have too many hands in the pot, and like we just kind of get to be creative directors all on our own. And while it's definitely nice to have help and have budgets and stuff like that, it's also cool to just be like, hey, this is what we're doing. This is what we want to do. We feel confident about it, and just get to put it out there ourselves.
Are there any guest stars on the record? Maybe Vinny or somebody else?
There is a guest star on the record. I guess, yeah, it really shouldn't be a secret at this point. But our good friend Jill from the band Pollyanna sings on one of the tracks. So you'll hear that. That'll be dropping when the full record drops. There's the next Frog was our last single, and then the record comes out on September 29th.
Yeah, comes out through Open Your Ears Records. So very exciting. Your second album, self-titled. Anything else in the works you're allowed to talk about before I let you go?
We're as I mentioned, we have those 2 shows coming up. We'll hopefully soon be announcing some dates in November, and hopefully a couple special surprise shows before the end of the year. I know that's super vague to say now, but definitely keep your eyes peeled. There's going to be some really cool announcements that I can't really talk about too much yet. But yeah, we're just, we'd love to see anybody who can make it to the release show. Share the singles if you like them. If you don't like them, that's okay too. Everybody's got their music is subjective, and that's all right. But yeah, we're stoked to put this out and get some ears on it, and continue to stay busy the rest of this year and tour hard in 2024.
Really quick, top 3 favorite artists or performers from New Jersey. Go.
Ooh.
Flycatcher, Pollyanna, and Man Dancing.
Wow. Gotta look those all up, huh, Steve?
Yes. Yeah. We've had the pleasure to play with all of them, all good friends of ours. And definitely check them out for sure.
Awesome. Good plugs. Thank you. Nice talking to you, Howie.
All right, thank you guys so much for having me. Appreciate
You're welcome, guys. All right, everyone, I got all your social media links down below. So check it out. Like I said, the album comes out September 29th, so you can go pre-save now.
And learn all the lyrics before October 27th.
That's the idea. I got to learn them too.
Get some lyric videos out from him too.